so you guys can see. So our team name is Go Doctors. I think we're trying to tackle challenge challenge 2 and 3. But to be honest, it's outside the scope of challenge or any challenges here at TADHack. More of connecting. So we're basically trying to connect patients from around the world to doctors anywhere around the world, and specialists and facilities such as hospitals. Sorry, team name, Vinod, Utkarsh, Atri, Ronald, and call me Eddie. Sorry, it's Prezi. I'm using Prezi this first time. So the one second. Okay, so our patients, basically, again, from around the world, they just want to have specialized treatment, surgery, a lot of dental, and obviously, people, for example, from Australia wants to access hospitals in India, in Asia, in America. That's what they're seeking for. So one of them is obviously better facilities, hospitals around the world. As you can see here on the bottom, the price tables varies in different countries. So there's a bit of a price variance comparison for each patient. Trust. Okay, just want to touch a bit of trust. A lot of patients these days, especially in Asia, my country, Indonesia, where I'm from, they don't really trust the local doctors there. They prefer to go to Singapore to do all the treatments, dental, any specialized treatment, laser. So trust is important for patients. And obviously the last one is availability. Certain parts of the country don't have the equipment, or even if you want to do transplants, obviously some patients need to go around the world or search another country for the particular item for doing transplants. So what's our solution? We have Dr. Angels, Go Doctors Angels. What is it? In a way, they're virtual assistants. Okay, so Go Dr. Angels are basically like a platform where they're all like virtual assistants. They can communicate and collaborate to your patients. So the first step, how to make this concept work, is having a search engine. We have a database. We don't really have a database, but should have a database of doctors, specialists, and hospitals where patients can just do a quick search and gives you a result depending on the criteria. The services in this platform will basically provide telephony, web, video, and real-time chat. So this is our collaboration. And the technology behind it is pretty much, sorry, this is not what it looks like, but I just grabbed a screenshot from GitHub. Pretty much like this, and we're using Matrix as a backend, right as a front end, and also a translation. So this portal here is where patients will be talking to agents, and then the agents can provide service to your doctors, facilities, hospitals, and specialists. Ronald or UT would do a demo. Sorry.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I am going to do a quick walkthrough, and then Vinod is going to talk about all the technologies and everything. So, as soon as we land up on the next page, we can specify our conditions. Say if I have cancer.
This is where the patients will log in into, like a search engine.
Yep, I can specify my location, search. I can see that I have these doctors available in my city.
Based on location.
Yep. So I can contact her.
So the patient wanted to look for Mary Jane, interested in Mary Jane as a doctor or a specialist, and brings up this chat room.
Yeah, so Riot is kind of a angel bot right now. Yeah, so we can who can help us book the availability. Yeah, and you want to talk about it?
Yeah, right. So now when it comes to the differentiation, now I think everybody was thinking the same thing. Like now you're gonna launch Riot, which is pretty much ready made, and what are you trying to make a difference here? So what we've actually come up with is we figured that we already have solutions in the market which actually provide you pretty much collaborative capabilities. You have video chats, voice chats, etc. And what is it that is required in this kind of a scenario where you have patients all around and doctors all around is a capability to provide a natural language translation and kind of build it into one of these existing solutions. Let's say Riot is already available. You've got an MIT license available with Riot. You've got a code available. So how much it's possible for us to actually take this code and customize this. So that's what we've been trying to do. And if you see the difference in this UI from the UI you've seen earlier is, I couldn't change icons, but there are a few more upload icons. The relevance is that we are trying to give capability to Riot and basically give it back to the Riot community once we've done it, about how to provide a voice to speech, a voice to text translation in multi-language, and on top of that, how to build in a translation capability. So I can just do a small demo. Like it's still being done. Basically, I'm still trying to build a React code of Riot. We've done some amount, but there's still some things to be done. And if you see right now, one of those icons was to set the profile. Now it's in English AU profile. And if I start talking now in English, hello, and what it starts talking, and what it does is it will also send a message. I'm just waiting for it to send a message. So that's the message we just give it, right? Yes, hello. Yeah. And if you want to use, say, some other language, we've just tried different languages. We tried Hindi. Someone, Utkarsh, who's better off speaking Hindi. Aap kaise ho? So if you see it, it's why I could translate is to just show that there's capability that whatever you give me, I could actually take it in the code and I could actually translate it back. So we just trying to extend what is available in the market, see how best we could actually bring in a few more solutions into it, build it to actually suit the needs of a global problem. And then we are also trying to see, thinking more advanced than why do we even have a website where somebody has to type in? Can we get the entire thing voice enabled? We could have somebody just, you could say Siri launch an app, launch a site, it launches. And why don't you put the capability in the site to actually take the voice, and a blind guy can just say, I need to contact this doctor, this place, I can tell what is my problem, and it all is automated. You don't really need to even use your mouse or a keyboard. So that's something what we have eventually in mind, but this is just a start wherein how do I use certain capabilities available in market plus certain other capabilities in the market, bring them all together and bring a solution to an existing global problem.
We can do the VoIP and the
the existing
work,
things,
but we don't want to do
that. Those are all things that stay with Riot will come with this ready-made. So you want to take that? Or?
Okay. So patients, it's like a medical tourism industry. So patients that are white, wealthy in a way. Yeah, that's our target audience.
Another question: is it easier to implement other languages?
Yes. So
was that really difficult?
Oh no. So it's kind of easy to implement languages because what we've used is the speech to text method available from HTML5. It's a ready-made one. So we just have to make sure that we give the right dialect, and there are a bunch of like 30-40 languages which you can just put in.
So coming back to your question, sir, the target audience can be anyone who I want to say I don't want to go to a doctor. I can just look for one and book a consultation. I can do a consultation over VoIP, so that saves a lot of effort. And especially with the NLT, the language translation, anyone with the language barrier. Yeah. So if I speak Hindi and if I have a doctor who doesn't speak or understand Hindi, then it is easier for me to communicate.
That's not for doctors, it's mainly
For the patient.
it's the agents, virtual agents, they'll communicate to the doctors. So it's like providing a service, right?
You have a good point about the fact that you still need someone to service if the market has to still survive. Now, this is where we need to see how much of how best the doctors can benefit if his business can increase, because the amount of people now, his reach is going internationally. He used to get a market which was closed and it would increase. So it's true that it might be targeted for patients, but definitely you need someone to provide a service if a complete market has to survive, and then you need to have rewards in both directions. I think somebody was asking. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. So one of the other things that did come out, which didn't come in the search, was we were able to only search the area, place, the location. One of the other things we were thinking was to actually even have ratings available. Now, whenever a patient uses a doctor and he can provide a rating, based on the ratings and the reviews, those feedbacks which should come out, somebody could actually even find out if it's valid or not. So in a way, it's more like the other businesses we are seeing around, where people give services and people take services, and the only judges are the person who's actually consuming the service and rating it, which helps the others to decide whether the service is good enough or not.
So what they've done is they've taken, so these doctors write blogs, these patients' lives. It's a community where everybody shares their medical problems, and doctors are also part of that community, and they can actually schedule appointments with them. So what he was trying to do was build a platform, trying to bring in doctors and basically connect it to his patients. Right? So that's a very similar concept of what you're trying to do, except that here it's
The language.
for language.
Yeah.
That's very good, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks.